right, let's get back to Vince Girasoli. He's live in Coal City. We saw the damage from Chopper 2, and it looked horrible. What can you tell us from where you're standing, Vince?
Good morning, Susanna, and good morning, Aaron. The thing to keep in mind is that the storm hit overnight. The sun is up now, and this really is the time that crews and that neighbors are assessing the damage and trying to determine exactly how severe the damage may be in this area. We're on the west side of town, and this is where the storm originally hit. I'm going to step out of the way, and you can see that as our camera pans in, there are many homes here in this area where the roofs have been blown off, the siding on the sides of the home have been blown apart, and the contents of the home are just scattered throughout this area. There's significant flooding on these streets here as well. This is the first area where the storm hit last night. Now let's show you some video from Chopper 2, and you can see homes that were really much more significantly damaged, and we are understanding that this particular storm touched down in different parts of Coal City. What we were showing to you live was just the initial impact, and then what you're seeing from Chopper 2 is the more significant damage, and we understand from officials here that there have been several pockets of damage throughout the Coal City area. But no matter which pocket you were in, you had to deal with some frightening moments last night, and we talked to some people who weathered that storm.
And it literally woke us up in fear and terror, and we were the fortunate ones. We're 2 blocks away from the real damage, which houses are devastated, several are destroyed completely.
Hey, we have an engineering company that's been there about 30, 35 years. Yeah, we got hit pretty good. I just walked through. All the windows are blown out. The roof is pretty much collapsed.
Once again, you're taking a live look at the conditions here in Coal City. People assessing the damage, making sure that everyone is safe. Well, we understand that about 5 people were taken to hospitals and treated for injuries, but for the most part, as of this moment, crews feel that they've accounted for just about everyone, but there are crews going house to house, door to door now, making sure that everyone is accounted for. And that's what really happens at this time. It's really an assessment time. It's a time when crews take a look at how difficult it will be to rebuild certain parts of the town, how significant the damage was, and that's how they can actually put together, like pieces of a puzzle, put together the story of exactly the storms that came in this area. There have been a lot of ComEd crews here and assisting crews this morning. At one point in the greater area, there were about 55,000 people without power. ComEd crews have been able to restore a good portion of that. About 19,000 people are still without power. Not only in the Coal City area, it's only a city of about 5,000 people, but throughout all of the areas that were impacted by these storms overnight. Some of these roads are just impassable. Trees are still down, and crews are attending to that. Also, there was a significant amount of water that's washed away some of these roads. Big puddles, they actually look like lakes in front of some homes, making it impossible for many cars to drive through or get out of the subdivisions or the neighborhoods that were impacted. The good news to report this morning is that it seems as if there were no significant injuries, no deaths at this time, but again, crews are still assessing that situation. We're going to be here in Coal City throughout the rest of the morning, taking a look at the damage and bringing you the information as it develops on how this community is putting together the pieces. One more time, less than 2 years ago, it was that another tornado hit this area. They're used to dealing, unfortunately, with this type of tragedy, these types of events, but this is a community, as we heard members talking earlier, they are resilient. They are determined to bounce back. They did it before, and they say they're going to do it again. Reporting live from Coal City, I'm Vince Girasoli, CBS 2 News.
All right, thank you.